Hey guys, Dr. Ben here. So found an article I wanted to share with you guys. Company in Australia is developing a bacterial product to be used for fecal transplants for people who have ulcerative colitis. So they're essentially colonizing a specific set of bacteria that can be from healthy people's colons to be transplanted into unhealthy people's colons. This is a fecal transplant. We actually take excrement from one person and put it into another, and it actually does have some therapeutic benefits from what I've seen. Not something that I don't have an opinion on it either way. Haven't seen enough evidence to say whether it's like a good idea or a bad idea. I don't perform surgeries, so it's not something I offer to people. It does sound like it is to some degree promising, and so what's interesting now is that drug companies are essentially jumping on this bandwagon and saying, wow, healthy bacteria are essentially a marketable product that we can sell to people. And so they're figuring out ways to patent them and package them and have ways that they can just, a doctor can just essentially order good bacteria to be transplanted into somebody's colon. So my only concern with this is that, obviously, like, healthy gut bacteria, healthy gut microflora is essential. And a lot of these people have these severe digestive diseases, Crohn's, colitis, IBS, leaky gut, SIBO. They have an imbalance of bacteria in their gut. Too much of the bad bacteria, too little of the good bacteria, right? And so there's all these strategies to sort of like, get that back to normal, raise the level of good bacteria, get down the level of bad bacteria. Now, if you use something like antibiotics, you're going to kill all the bacteria. Usually not a good strategy, right? And so then there's probiotics, where you essentially you ingest good bacteria in the forms of, like, usually fermented foods, sauerkraut, kombucha. Not a huge fan of the fermented dairies because the bacteria might be good, but the dairy's got its own set of health problems, terrible for digestion. Let's not even go into all the problems that dairy causes, but I definitely don't recommend that. But that's another method that people do to ingest these good bacteria. And then, of course, you can just transplant the good bacteria directly and don't even eat it. Just surgically implant it right into your colon, which may be a better strategy. But what I think people miss the mark on the most is something called prebiotics, okay? Prebiotics are the food that the bacteria eat, okay? Which is essentially fiber, which is most essentially soluble fiber found in two of my favorite foods, fruits and vegetables, okay? And so if you're not feeding the good bacteria the good food, they're not going to grow. So you can slam probiotics all day, you can get fecal transplants, put in there, and these good bacteria are not going to survive unless you feed them. So if you're continuing to feed them processed junk food, animal products, stuff that was like made in a lab, made in a factory, made in a plant, and didn't grow out of the ground or off of a tree, the good bacteria are not going to survive. So you can keep getting fecal transplants, you can keep drinking your kombucha, but if you're not eating healthy food that supports the growth of the good bacteria, ultimately they're not going to stick around. So my strategy is, and let's go with the most conservative means first. There's some risk to getting your colon cut open and having other bacteria put in there, okay? There's no risk to eating fruits and vegetables. There's only upsides. The side effects are all positive, right? Like, you're going to feel better about life. You're going to have more energy. You're going to lose weight, on top of, like, your digestive issues feeling better. So that is a strategy I propose. I think it's interesting to see all the things that they try, but I think a lot of times people are avoiding the elephant in the room, the fact that they don't have good gut bacteria because they don't feed their gut bacteria the good food to promote the health of the good gut bacteria. So if you want to learn more about this, definitely check out the Digestive Rescue Blueprint guide and the link down below, and I'll catch you guys next video. Thank you so much for watching.
If you're suffering from digestive issues like IBS, leaky gut, Crohn's disease, or ulcerative colitis, I've created a special gift for you. It's my Digestive Rescue Blueprint, yours free when you sign up for my email list. As someone who suffered from terrible digestive issues for many years, I know what you're going through, and I created this guide with the information I wish I could have had all those years ago.